What's up, y'all? So I decided to spur of the moment make a YouTube video about what I'm doing right now. What I got going here is the beginning of a privacy wall for my back porch, which is not really the best angle as far as showing you the function, but we'll get to that later. So what I got here is just a 4x4 screwed in to kind of hold it in place, it's level and everything. I got to pour concrete, and what I'm doing now is measuring the placement for my second post, and it is about to start raining, so we'll see how it goes. But I want the length of this wall to be 10 feet, and I've got 2 posts, so I decided to do 3 feet to the center of the post off of both edges of the wall, if that makes sense. And then I'll come along and frame it up later on. We'll see about that here in a little bit. So for now, I've got my tape measure right here where I need to drop down and start digging my next hole. Well, I tried to break up the dirt with a shovel, but there's a bunch of roots, like a lot of roots, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try and take the axe to it. All I have really is just a regular shovel and axe. I don't even have a post hole digger, but you know, I can make it work. We'll see. Just a matter of getting it done. Alright guys, so I got my hole dug. It's really not as deep as it should be for a standard post. However, what I'm going to do is come back and pour a pretty decent sized concrete pad in this area, because this is where my spigot is, and I'm tired of walking through mud and various things out here, especially when it's raining and wet and gross out here. So don't go by this example. You know, do the actual proper hole size, unless you're going to pour a concrete pad. All right, so now that that's done, I've already got my tape measure where it needs to be, so I can go as close as I can to this 36. Got my level, drill, impact, and my screws all right here. That way I'm not having to fight to hold this thing up and go reach for this, that, and the other. I just want it to be all right here so I can do it as quick as I can. Now that I got these posts where I want them to be, got them level in both directions, I'm about to come back with the post hole concrete, pour some in there, water it, and I'll be done with that. And then, like I said, you want to dig your holes deeper. I only did mine like this just because I'm pouring a bigger concrete pad that's going to help hold it in place. Okay, so I got the posts in the ground. I'm standing up on the porch, and I have a 2x6 laid out right here. That is going to be for the framing on this side of the wall, the side that faces towards the deck. We'll get to that later. I just need to go ahead and toenail that into these 4x4s and then start running my decking boards going up these 4x4 posts. All right, so I got that toenail screwed in. I've got these random pieces of Trex here so I can have even spacing and I'm not having to fight with it. That might be a little bit too high up. The first one doesn't have to match the second one. So in other words, if this gap is too big, I can make these other gaps different. But that's kind of the idea. I need to find something to use. I might go with that for this first one. And also I need to use the level on this first one because I got a feeling it might be just a little bit off, but it's not going to be that hard to fight with it and get it right. And then the other ones will just match off of this first one. All right, so I got this where I want it to be, and I spaced these in such a way to where when I come back with a 2x4 right here, it'll be turned this way. I want to be able to have room to put some screws in, probably not 4, but just have some screws here. Whereas if I were to just like send it randomly, that would be not as thoughtful and be more trouble in the future. So I've got this like this. I think this one looks pretty good so far, and time to do the next one. Okay, so I got 2 of them on, and it's pretty much just gonna be just like that until I kind of work my way up to the height I want, maybe a little higher, whatever, and go from there. Okay, y'all, so it's the next day. I've got the boards up as high as I want, and if you could tell, this post and this post were not the same height. So now that I've got the boards up to the height I want, all I have to do is cut this off. I've already got this one cut off. So yeah, do that, lay my top piece, get some more structure going on the inside here, and yeah, that's it. All right, so I got all those cut off. Got that screwed in there. The way I did this, I really didn't try to level it too much. This board is kind of bowed just a little bit. My goal though was just to keep it the center of this 4x4 to cover up the screws right there. And also I just think it looks better. But what I'm doing now is every other decking board, I'm putting a screw on this side, and on this side, same thing, but just the ones I missed on the other side. So I got all my posts up, screwed in pretty good. And I actually used a 4x4 on this side for a couple of reasons. One is I ran out of 2x6, and also I'm going to probably use this for connecting, let's see, connecting a handrail going this way in the future. But now what I gotta do is put my cap on that runs the whole length. I decided to use a 2x10 because I want some overhang on both sides, and I plan on attaching and running string lights from the top of here onto my house in the future, and some other things also. So gotta get that going, and I'll be close to being done. Alright, so I got the cap sitting how I want it to be pretty much, so just gotta get up there, screw it in. I think that's about it for now. I might do some bracing like in between these. I'd rather add like some shelves and stuff. We'll see what we get to today, but yeah. Alright y'all, so I got it all screwed together. It's looking pretty good for now. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. Probably do a part 2 where I stain it, add the shelves, solar lights, string lights back to the other side of the house, which you can't see. See, I got some, it looks terrible. I'm gonna actually attach it to this. All that good stuff coming. But for now, I think that'll be it. So see you guys in the next one.